What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games. I'm continuing on with my educational Super Nintendo Mario video game series, which is just specifically the educational Mario games for the Super Nintendo specifically. We already did Mario's Early Years series, which are aimed at a younger audience for preschool audience. So I did Mario's Early Years Letters, Mario Early Years Numbers, and Mario Early Years Preschool. Now we're moving on to some that are a little more elementary school or maybe even middle school style educational games, which is Mario's Time Machine and Mario is Missing. Now with Mario's Time Machine, which we've got the title screen up right now, I've never played this on the Super Nintendo really, but I played it on the PC version. So this is a PC as well as Super Nintendo release. I think there's also an NES version, but we're not covering the NES versions today or the PC versions, though I'll talk a little bit about them. So here's the intro cutscene. I'm not going to read it. You can read it if you want. I might recap it during the review video towards the end of the series, which we're building up to. But it does scroll pretty quickly, so if you want to read it, you can. Just pause the video and just read it. I'll leave it all intact. The basic premise of this game is Bowser has a time machine. Even though it is called Mario's Time Machine, it's Bowser has a time machine. He goes back through time, steals important artifacts through history. And the premise of the game is Mario goes in the time machine in Bowser's castle and restores them to their proper places. But the gameplay itself is like, from what I remember, because I played this quite a bit when I was younger, because it was kind of a novelty of having a Mario game on a computer, even though it's not your traditional Mario game. But the basic idea of the gameplay is you're going into different time periods, solving clues and putting different items back where they belong in different places and different scenarios throughout history. So this one might be a little challenging if you don't know anything about history. Even me, this might be a little challenging depending on what topics they actually cover. Looks like on the time or on the title screen, not the time machine, the time machine title screen, we've got Start Adventure and Continue Onward, which is a password function. So Mario's Time Machine, let's start. This music's really good on this title slash intro that they're playing here. It's a nice remix. Let's start. We'll press start. There he goes. Okay. So right now, right off the bat, it does look once again like a game based directly on Super Mario World. It got very similar graphics to Super Mario World already. I don't know what this is. This must be a locked door. You've got artifacts of the Koopalings in the background. You've got Mario to control with your basic familiar Mario controls. No mouse this time. We've got A, B, X and Y. Y allows you to run. B is jump. L and R don't do anything. Select brings up your time machine. You can choose multiple functions you can do before Christ and after death, or AD and BC. And you can do the years. I don't know if they ever go into the future in this one or not. And then there's the actual location that you're going to in the world as well. So it's not just a time machine, it also transports you around the globe. So here's what you're supposed to be doing. This is what I remember now. So if you press R, oh, it's 1687. Okay, well that makes sense. The guide on GameFAQs is all messed up. It says Y is X, X is Y, and then it also says 1867, which I'm like, wait a minute. And then like it's 1687, not 1867. This article's messed up, by the way. It's like the first guide that comes up online, and it's wrong. So anyways, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like fill in this journal. I think you might actually have to go to the area to the level to do it though. Oh, maybe not. Okay, you got all this stuff you can do in here. Okay, so we gotta go there. So the basic of the game is you have this this journal for each area of the game, each of the items, and what you do is you choose the right. You fill in the blanks with the pre-selected words. And once you get all of them, you go to the next page, and it teaches you about whatever specific part of history that is. Once you get them all right, then I think you're done, and then you turn in the item to the guy, which will be Isaac Newton in time. So that's what we do there. was way off because that guide online is not accurate. I was like 1867 sounds a little high for gravity, or Isaac Newton in general. Okay, so now we should be all good. And it does tell you the time in the journal, so you don't have to guess the time. So it's a little more straightforward than I thought it was. We'll probably be able to play the rest of the game without a guide, unless I get stuck. But the guide is wrong, so there's no point in really using a guide if it's going to have incorrect information, especially early on in the game. I get that it's easy to make mistakes, but it's also easy to correct them if you're playing the game. And here we go. You go fast, and then where's the whirlpool? This should take us back in time. There we go. Sweet. So now we're in Cambridge. I feel like the music's a little different than the DOS/Windows version. What do we do? You have a timer that counts down in case if you solve it really fast, then you can get some bonus points. That's how you get your score in this game. What do I do to... Oh, is that the time bomb? What is that? I don't know. That's a really weird animation, but I'm not going to do that. So we go here. We're here, but how do I... Okay, press X. And it's kind of like kind of reminds me of point and click games like Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis in a way. You're talking to people and walking around and stuff. Okay. Just where Isaac went to school. What do we do here? The Black Plague shut down the university. What is he known for? Theory of gravity and the laws of motion. Pertains to Gerber's second law of motion, which he himself wrote on this paper. Calculus book. So then we go to our notebook. And you choose some of the ones that we learned about here. Is that it? So, I think that means it's right when it's green. Great Black Plague. I don't know. Oh, I think it's Christmas Day. Okay, we got all that. Now we're on to the second page. This game might be a little easier than I thought. It's just kind of like, you know, read stuff, remember stuff. You can get away with just memorizing stuff, which is also a part of learning history. So there's that. 3 laws of... I don't know if we got to that part yet, but I think it's... I don't think they let you use the same one twice. It's not that. Let's see what our options are. I'm gonna go back. And it does save all that, right? Yeah, that scared me that it didn't save it. It does save it. So let's go here. And go down the hall. Oh, there he is. Hi, I'm trying to return this. Please, away with you, small person. I must publish a book of my discoveries, and I cannot recall the origin of my theory of gravity. What a dreadful birthday has befallen me this day. Okay. So that's where he's located, but we have to solve all the stuff in the book first. The Royal Society, collection of learned men of science who meet to promote scientific discussion. Age of 30. A lens. Precision lens for telescopes. The Newtonian reflecting telescope may make them obsolete. Reflecting telescope. Edmund Halley. Can't pronounce that. 2 doors down. I'd need to find my unfinished manuscript of the Principia to tell you anything more about Newton. It was the only copy in existence. Okay. See if I can fill out more on that. They're kind of tricky. I know this one. And then sometimes you can kind of guess if you like you're close enough and you have an idea of what it is. This one's 30. 3 laws of... Oh no, you come back. Don't exit that page. We gotta find the 3 laws. I don't know if I already said it or not, because it's kind of a lot to keep in mind. Physics and... Now that I'm thinking about it, this video might be kind of long, so what I'm probably gonna do is like each of the little quests, each of the areas, the little historical parts, I will put into a separate video file. Different upload. Okay, so it's on Christmas. Astronomy, physics, mathematics. He invented calculus. Yeah, I never really got into calculus. 3 laws of motion. That's one of the ones you have to insert. Why the apple is important. So go back to here. 3 laws of motion. Physics and... That's not... Oh no, I got a bad face. That's probably means I'm probably gonna lose if I do that too many times. I didn't mean to do that. Physics and... Let's get out of here. Like, what is the exit button? What was the other ones I have to do? There's the law... revolutionized physics and something else. He also discovered the origin of white light. He invented the first reflecting telescope. He published discoveries in 2 books, The Something and Optics. I think this guy actually mentioned the book. I talk to the dog. They don't say the things more than once, which is annoying. Like Haley's Comet. Is it Hallie or Haley? I think it's Haley, like the comet. Because that's what he just said, but I think that's how people pronounced it. Because it was like visible like 20 years ago or something like that. Gravitation and motion. I think I already got those on there. Principles of mathematics. Principia. Okay. So it should be Principia, if there is one on there. Physics and mathematics is what this one is. And there's one more I gotta figure out. Wait, they don't have mathematics on here. Oh, this one might be spectrum. But I don't want to mess up. I was thinking origin, but there isn't one. I was thinking maybe spectrum? Okay, I got that. And then revolutionized both physics and... Is it physics and... I thought it was science. Or I thought it was mathematics, but let's see what could it be. Astronomy, maybe? No. Oh, I got it. Sweet. Okay. I wasn't sure about that for some reason. So we got it. Made a funny sound. We got everything done in the book. Everything's green. No angry faces. Sad faces. So now I'm assuming we go and talk to Isaac Newton, and then he will give us we give him the apple, and hopefully he'll actually talk to us this time. Good heavens, that's it. The apple falls for the same reason that the moon orbits the earth. It all comes back to me. Thank you, Mario. I can complete the Principia now. Need anything else, Isaac? Not now, Mario, but I dare say I'm baffled. I simply cannot seem to comprehend the physics of how you managed to jump so impressively. Where's Mario? He's not on the screen. Wait, what? It's weird that it doesn't show Mario here. There's nothing to do there. It feels very empty on this spot. Okay, that's all you do, and you just leave. Yeah, I guess that's all you do is just leave. So everything's good. Everything's returned. I think that's all you do. Is just solve the book, your journal, and then you return the item. And then, so I think you hit L to bring up the time machine, and then you just go back. Just like a one click. So I could have got a lot more points. Okay, I got all the points. So that's how you know you did it right. Password. I'll be using that next time I play to continue. Cool. So we did that. We got one of the icons there. From what I remember, there's a second room. I don't know if that's true on the Super Nintendo version, or if this is all we have to do in the game. I feel like there might be another room, and then there's like some kind of confrontation with Bowser. But that's about it for today's video of Mario's Time Machine on the Super Nintendo. Once again, we are changing up the series a little bit because I'm going to do one episode per each one of these items or artifacts through history. And then after that, we're doing a review video, which will encompass things from every game in this series as a singular review video, which will probably be about half an hour long or so, but it should be the highlight of the series. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching once again. Stay tuned, Hybrid Games, for more classic gaming goodness. And thanks for watching. All right, everybody. See you next time.